Alright, and we should be live. Now, today is going to be an interesting day because we are finally starting our work on those water sweepers, which are going to, well, sweep away the water. Hey, gaming guy, welcome, man. Hold on. Wait, did I go into the design? What? No, I didn't. I remember now. So, I am just because I actually found a design that I like more than what I had before. So essentially a design we're going to be trying on for this. We are sweeping away a lot of water, hopefully. I cannot lie, I don't know exactly how much water we can do, but I found a really cheap and what looks to be a very cheap and efficient design. So I'm hoping that we can, instead of removing the entire layer in multiple hours, we can do it in maybe an hour. Which would be the ideal. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a bunch of stuff, but first let's just get rid of a bunch of stuff because it seems like we have a little bit of extras just like hanging around. Let's grab all of this milk and just chuck it in here. Why not? You never know when you're gonna need a bunch of milk. Buckets and a water bucket goes in there too. Let's chuck those arrows in, the flint and steel. Grab the pots. We're not gonna need those as of right now, anyway, because we shouldn't really need that, and once we do need water breathing and such, I will simply be setting up a conduit. Like, we have the materials for it, so we're good on that front. But let's just quickly sort out our inventory, at least to a certain degree, because I don't really want to be running around with like just inventory slots of a lot of stuff. But I know we're going to be needing a bunch of slime for this, so let's just grab more slime than we have honey, because we don't have a lot of honey. I might actually want to check whether or not we have some honey lying around over by the honey farm, because there's a chance there might be. However, I do doubt it to some degree, because I shouldn't have doubted it, though. That was so good. Alright. Now we're going to be needing some pistons, sticky pistons, and observers. Pretty straightforward process. Like, I can't lie, like this machine that I found is super easy to build, so I'm actually kind of excited about that. Yeah, let's just get that settled. Throw out the kelp, we don't need it. Block of iron can bugger off too. Observers, we're not going to need the redstone because, I mean, it's underwater, so we won't be able to put it down. Another star, always good stuff. And let's get rid of this and get a block I can remove quite quickly. let's go with netherrack. 6 stacks should be more than enough. Now we are also going to be needing a bunch of regular. Alright, so let's just grab a little bit of more slime so I can turn these into this. Wait, hold on. So now we have 44 of each. You made 14 followers in 4 days. Damn, well done, dude. Congratulations. That's pretty darn cool. Now we're also gonna need a non-stick block, which we are gonna be using moss for. And let's just double check with what's in his hand. Alright, and a little bit of obsidian, so we have a block that cannot be pushed in order to stop the machine. Alright, see you in a second. My PC also updated today, so I kind of know the feeling. Let's just go repair our elytra and stuff first. Oh, it seems that we're kinda getting low on it, and I'd rather just quickly have it fill up. Because elytra and stuff has been damaged, and it would kind of suck if we're flying across the, like, I mean, it's just water, but if we're like flying across it, then falling and have to swim. I'd much rather just make sure that we get all what we need here. Ah, wrong button. Sounds like they're coming through. Fully repaired. Wait, I still have a throwing fork on me. Let's just get rid of that. 2 while we're at it. There's no reason to keep that in my inventory. As we're not really going to be needing it. just gonna grab a little bit of concrete to make a model of what we need, so I can always like look at that to figure out what it is I've done wrong with the machine, you know. So we can grab the powder since it's going to be placed directly in the water. So 2 days ago we did the first line here, or the first lane, which took 3 hours and 1 minute, meaning that if I were to do the entirety of this ocean here, it would take around 213 hours. Now, I want to do that quicker than that. Like, I want to do it way quicker than that, preferably. So, we're trying out some different methods. Now, I found a machine where we can just customize the design. Which we're going to on this, right? So, I put down my chest here with all this stuff. Hey, exclusive. Well, only 9 hours? I mean, I expect this is gonna take a lot longer. But, welcome back, gaming guy. Now, I don't quite remember how the machine is put together, so I'm not gonna be able to watch chat for a few seconds here, guys. Just, as a heads up. Okay, so, I'm actually just gonna do that. We're actually gonna do that. Because there's gonna be some that we're gonna have to take care of with sponges. Like the edges out here. But let's grab all of the materials. Go. Boy. Boy. Get the solid blocks. Some temporary blocks. Put in this. Oh, I cannot keep up. Get... Was it a sticky piston he used? I think it was. Yes, a sticky piston. We can remove that, and that should then... do that, place that there. A regular one here. We can quickly remove that to place that there, and this here back. So now that slime ties those three together, or those two together. Putting that on top. Put a sticky piston there. I was wrong. Put a sticky piston here. Wait, hold on. Why am I so confused? This is why we're building it out of the water, just so that I don't get this kind of confused while we're doing it up here. And we're going to be placing a hopper here. And just for now, block that off with... Why doesn't that stick? Wait, let's just double check the comments. Oops. Why does it do that? I wonder. One, two. Hello. Why are you being so darn annoying? Hello, can we get this? There we go. So we're facing that like that. We're putting this here. Excuse you. We're putting that here. An observer here. A regular piston here. And we do need a that there. You just got access to nuclear power. Nice, good dude. Again, I have no idea whether or not it's good, but I assume so. Now we grab some of our honey blocks and go like that. Supposedly. We line that up like this. You place a slime block underneath here. We then get a temp block, place that there, place that here, and place that here. And then we pretty much do the same thing here. Go 1, 2, 3 and that. Oh, why do I full screen it all the time? We go here. Here. Remove that. We go here and here. Remove the temporary block. And I think this is supposed to do it. Place that there. Now, where do I keep the... Wait, something feels wrong with that. Something was wrong with that. We put the slime here. That there. I do need a bucket though. Do I have a bucket in here? Really? What about here? Okay, so... one moment. Hey, Backman. Sorry I didn't spot your message before now. We are gearing up to try and remove some more water here in a different way. The day count looks weird. Why did that happen? Excuse you. I also forgot something. So I suppose like that. Hello. Why did that not keep up with the rest of it? Well, let's just try once again. Why does it only move one, though? That I don't get. Weather. Exclusive. Why does it not continue moving? I'm pretty sure I built everything correctly. We'll just try and go over it again though. Because for whatever reason this is pushed in a way it's not supposed to. Like that piston is not supposed to be pushed back like it is. Let's just grab the water to see whether or not. So that is supposed to follow that. I don't understand why it isn't. Alright, let's try and Joe fix this. Not that I think that's gonna work, but hey. I don't know why that fixed it, because it really shouldn't have. But I mean, it did. So essentially, that's how it's gonna work, and then we can just run by with the sponges on the edges. I can make it so it also fits a little bit better going forward, but I mean, and it's easily extendable both to the sides and downwards too. Right now we're just testing out with one sweeper to see how long that would take. And then on this one, we're going to take that as far down as we can. I wonder, can I like force myself down here? Yeah, but it's not a good idea. Can I just force myself down here? No, that's not a good idea either. Huh? So I just have to run by it, or like make sure that I am close enough that it won't unload. So if I like stand here, which is the halfway point-esque area, the machine should then fly all the way down. It should then stop. The first thing your teacher taught you, even before saying, before writing a hello world, is don't touch it if it works. That sounds honestly sounds like kind of a bad teacher. That doesn't really uh, help you innovate, does it? Wait, so right about where it is now is the halfway point. And we're just putting a roof on top of it to make sure that no phantoms spawn and start hitting us off, because there might be a lot of us like just standing around waiting for the water to clear out. But as far as effectiveness goes, I mean, it seems pretty darn good. Like with one sweeper, we get 3 blocks. So, I mean, it's going to be pretty easy to take it all the way down. We're going to take it down to about here. But we'll see how far we can actually take it. And we got to keep an eye out for it to see whether, if we're standing here, if it can reach all the way to the end. Well, I mean, uh, gaming guy, could you remove your pinned message just because it weirds out my my chat on my side? I can't see half of it. Well, we're draining this ocean to get the to make the Kraken, right, Pac-Man? Like we gotta empty out the ocean in this area before we can put in all the glass and all the stuff that needs to be here. And I gotta bomb away half of it too. The Kraken, the big build we were making in the creative world. We're gonna be making that here. I just need to clear out all of the water first. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, but I'm doing that for this. For this lane here, we're doing one that goes all the way down. So actually it takes away an entire lane in the time that this only took away 3 blocks. Indeed, that is where the Pac-Man is. So I'm not going to be using a design that descends. I'm simply going to be using a design that removes all of the water. One that I can layer downwards, because it's yes, I'm going to have to destroy it, but at the same time, it's going to do it quicker. Right now I'm just doing it this way to figure out how long it would take with one sweeper of this design. To like get a feel of it, you know? Right, so it's over here. I was just turned around for a second. So essentially now I take the thing apart. Wait, hold on. I should probably have brought my sponges. So the thing is, I'm not using the most effective design for a very particular reason. I want to be able to feel progression with this, meaning that I'm slowly going to, while that might not be the quickest way of doing it, I'm not looking to do it quickly necessarily. I'm trying to do it with where it feels like I'm having as much progression as possible over um, having some of our sponges are still wet. Wait, 17? 7, ah, right, 17 and 24, 7. Yeah, default Minecraft is also pretty cool. It seems that 1.21 is just terribly optimized. So instead of, wait, I left the orange one over here where my hoe is. Ah, I should have repaired my hoe when I was at the at the portal gold farm. And I should have 44 dry sponges now. Yes, perfect. Well, it seems like 1.21 is terribly optimized, meaning that it works as less well than 1.20 did when you're using different kinds of shaders and mods and all that sort of stuff. So while we're in 1.21, this version, I think we might be playing without shaders, but I mean, it ain't a big deal. So I should just be able to go like this. And that clears down the water to a certain point. Now, I didn't, like, when I made the walls, I didn't measure out exactly what would be the best size for this machine. So we can do it with a different method next time. But doing it this way will still give us all of the wonderful sponges back. Let's just fly over here. Ooh. So I can quickly remove them. It would be nice to have more sponges for sure. Well, we're way past 20 days. We're at like 27 IRL days. But thank you, I suppose. And I don't know why your messages get filtered. Like, it's really odd, I think. Oh shit, I forgot to set a timer. So whatever the timer here ends on, I'm just gonna say plus 15 minutes. Or try and make a mental note of doing Alright, let's put down the sponges. Get everything nice and dry. Alright, let's just remove the water back here. It's trying so hard to move forward, but it cannot since there's a obsidian block in the way. You have never gotten the serious dedication. It's funny, I was actually thinking about it before you wrote it. I don't know, I tend to get it just because I think it's a pretty good meme, you know? Oh darn, that's the last thing we wanted. Because it's kind of hard getting up without it. Oh, really? Oh, wait, oh well, it doesn't actually take that much longer, I suppose. Yeah, well, we'll see exactly how much faster it is. We're timing it for that exact we're missing a sponge. Ah, because I didn't remove it. Fine. That's a fair point if we're missing a sponge for that. Hello. If it is 10 times faster, this entire ocean would only take 20 hours to drain. So, I mean, I don't think it's quite 10 times faster, but I do think it's at least like 34% faster, if I had to make an educated guess. Like, even with just one sweeper. Because there's gonna be some manual work in putting in the sponges here. Plus picking them back up and all that sort of stuff, so, I mean. That was a little bit too far away. That's too far away again. That was too far away again. Jesus Christ. Why can I not put down this sponge in the correct spot? There we go. Alright, now let's tear down the machine. Now, let's get the sponges. Jesus Christ. Imagine the horror if we had, like, most of our sponges only keeping 8 from despawning. Like, if we only had 8 sponges to do this, that would suck. And we have raided the most nearby ocean monuments, so... Like, we won't be getting any more sponges than this anytime soon. $29. Wait, what? I'm still missing a lot of sponges. Oh, they're over here. Yes, perfect. Let's just dry up the sponges before we remove the machine since we're here. Welcome back, Game Guy. You're the 4th oldest member on the Discord. Well, there you go. I created the Discord when I reached, what was it, 50 subscribers? It feels like a long time ago. And now we should have 44 sponges. Yes. Now we're gonna go remove the machine, put it one down, and then repeat the process. Let's just get some food in us first though. Yeah, I And this is the reason why we're using netherrack for this. Like for the bigger one, I might use glass just because it's nicer to look at. But also, we are going to have to pull apart the bigger one sometimes, and then like putting it back together. There are going to be parts of this that are going to be necessary to do by only sponge 2 because of the massive difference in levels. But we'll see that when we get there. Alright, so we move down here. I go yeet, yeet, yeet. I go yeet, yeet, yeet. Then we drag a line across the top. I grab this and this. We start 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, bam, and 1, 2, 3, bam. Then we go with a line all the way down here. Good on you, man. Good on you. Let's just switch to the chest plate. This and this. Yes, yeah, that's how we do it. So you go up here, out here. You grab observer, sticky piston. So it faces into that. You place observer, you place sticky stuff, you place observer, you place sticky, you go yeet. Wait, no, that's wrong. I remember now. That machine up there is built wrong. Why did I not make it right up here? Let's just do that first. Hello? Yeah, we don't care about that all. All I really care about is getting that up here, that there, this here. Really? Is that how it's supposed to go? How have I already forgotten how to make this thing? That all looks about right, though. That all looks about right. So we go here. We go here. Wait, what? No. What? No. Pardon? On top of this observer, I put down a sticky piston. Like that. On top of this observer, or on top of that slime block, I put that, this here, and a observer right here. We can remove that. That moves that back and forth. Perfect. And I forget the next part. Alright, so it's just right next to... You put a slime there. One of these here. That here. This here. Remove. You put one of these here. One of those there. Remove that. And then, of course, I need to go down here and... Wait, what layer is this on? 60. Okay. Grab the wings. Fly all the way across. Oh, well, hey, Pickle, and bye, Pickle, and thank you for letting me know, I suppose. So the targeted block, that one. Okay. Ah. That's kind of annoying. We fly back here. Remove this. Let's try that again. don't understand why it sometimes works and why it sometimes doesn't. Here in the start. Observer. Slime. Thingy bob. Thingy bob. Okay, we're gonna try and change it out for a sticky. Now I just pulled the entire thing back, which wasn't supposed to happen. So that's why you don't use a sticky on that. What is it me that's being dumb that's not seeing something super obvious here? Or what's going on? What if I were to change that into this, into that? Then it can't pull the thing. Okay. What if I were to do that? Let's just make sure that it is indeed a sticky piston he uses on top of the other one. It is indeed a sticky piston he uses here. When done like that, it cannot move forward. I don't know why that doesn't grab the sticky. so it needs a block here? But why? That makes no sense. Oh. Oh. A lot happened there. Wait, can I stand here? I can stand here! Haha! Haha! The issue of not being able to keep up with the with our thing here has been solved. I bet if I even wanted to, I could probably stand here with the sponges, couldn't I? Let's just try for good time's sake. I mean, it's not super efficient, but hey. Actually kind of funny. Seems like I was a little bit premature in those. Yeah, so it needs to be free from the source, and then I place it in. No, it needs to be only 2. Oh, I was seeing a glass of water. I think I'm better off not doing the sponge thing. Because it seems like no matter how I do it, I end up having these mounds of water and we don't want them. What a beautiful machine this is, though. And when we're using the bigger variant of it here, and I think we can make one that's even bigger on the side of it, I think we can get through this quite quickly. Of course, there's still going to be the issue of the water, but it's probably fine. Hey, Social. Been a wee while. Welcome. Oh. Ow. 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 Ah, right. What were you waiting for? Alright, and then we have this wonderful line of water that we simply need to sponge out. Neat. Just gonna remove that one piston, or that one there, because otherwise this is gonna start ticking. A tad too long. Oh. Alright. Your new school is till 1 p.m. to 7 p.m.? Oh wow, that's kind of weird. Times wise. Is it an afternoon school of some sort? I'm gonna have to do it the sponges from the water now, it seems. Kinda sucks, but it is what it is. Let's check that out and get... Where's me wet sponges? Why? Oh, only 6? Really? Oh, I guess we haven't taken care of that many yet. Digitally? What do you mean? I don't know. That sounds like a pretty regular occurrence in a grown-up's life, Pickle. Alright, so, well, good luck with your new school and all the stuff you have to do. It's nice of you to check in on me every now and then. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I hope so, man. I hope so. Oh, there's a sponge over here. Why am I missing 2 sponges? Because there's at least 1 sponge here. That's why we're missing some of the sponges. Okay. And another sponge there. Nice. And then we dry these babies out. Then we can put down another line, and then we can do another line and another line. I made a mental note, so the machine takes about 20 minutes to get from one side to another. Or it takes about 20 minutes to build the machine and then have it like run across all the way. So whatever time we're gonna be left up with after I've emptied out this one is gonna be plus an additional 20 minutes. Isk. That was one too far. Oh well, we can fix that on the way back. And we're on the machine. Oh, that's a creeper following me? Really? That's kinda ominous, not gonna lie. That sounds like a zombie. Sounds like zombie, smells like zombie, probably is a zombie. Alright, since you've come down, I can't really let you live. I was trying so hard to be a pacifist here. Another one? Really? How rude. Alright, time to remove sponges. I'm also pretty sure we can remove all of the those things there, as we're on the on our boat, or whatever we're gonna call it, our sweeper. Oh no! Oh, that's kind of bad. I hate dolphin screws when I'm trying to work. Alright, hello creeper. And let's repair the, or repair, dry up the sponges, take down the machine and run it again. Nah, it's completely alright. I appreciate that you're just here, Pac-Man. Alright, so we got all the sponges. Now we pull out the machine apart. And we do it again. Though, let's just fly over here real quick. Move this and this to like over here. Get rid of that. This. Oh well, I might as well. Oh wait, I forgot an entire side. Okay. Let's fix. That's one determined spooter. Okay, so I should be able to gather up 14 sponges. Or, sorry, 34 sponges. Hello, Spooter. You want to go back up? It's fine. $35 sponges should be what's in our inventory when we're done with this. Wet sponges, that is. Since we have 9 dry ones. But alas, we don't have that amount. Which means there are some sponges around here that I didn't spot out. Or I had forgotten about these two. Alright, let's take apart the machine. Alright, so that's just wood from that. Okay. Rightio, let's get something to eat. And move the machine down an additional few blocks. Get the netherrack for the quick removal. Perfect. Moves as it should. Put an observer here. Slime there. Slime there. Piston there. That there. This here. And let's connect all of this up. Now we grab the water out from here, and that should start the machine, except it didn't. Yep. Still doesn't work reliably, and I don't know why. I think it might be due to some slight lag. Though I can't say for sure. And it works. Oh, can I? If I'm fast about this, can I remove them as I come back? As I run past, too? That's pretty good. That would be pretty neat. Oh wait, I haven't put down any, okay, I might have to quickly go over and fix that up then. I'm happy the machine also removes the kelp though. It means I don't have to remove kelp when making the machines going forward. Hmm. I wonder, could I place that on top? Can. Can I then place another one on top, or does it get too heavy? No. Then it does. Okay. That kind of sucks, but I mean. Oh no. Oh no. Swim faster than the water. Really? Okay. Highly dislike that I did that, but if it works. If it had worked, it would have been worth it, but Alas, it didn't. Oh. I might have to use the method we came up with for this line here. After having removed all the water around the machine. This is still too wide. That kinda sucks. That really sucks, actually. Oh well. You will. Thirty, 44? No. Okay. Meaning I'm missing a sponge somewhere. You're not a sponge. You are though. Well, we can probably say minus 20 minutes. So, for the amount of time it's going to take to reclaim this area that we just messed up. Because that kind of sucks. Can't just do that, can I? No. Does that get all of the water? Pretty much. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay. Yeah, is it the charcoal? He joined chat to tell me that too, a couple of days ago. Yeah, I was like, that was my exact response, Pickle. I was like, well, Fishy, you do know you're not supposed to eat it, right? And he kind of glossed over that. Oh, I can't believe I messed it up that bad. Oh, well, but at the same time, haven't we all gotten to an age where I can't remember the last time I got soap in my eyes? But a mate of mine actually asked me a pretty good question a couple of days ago, something I had never thought about. Maybe you guys have. But what's the first memory you guys have? Like, what's the first thing you remember? I never really thought about it up until recently. Um, but then, then yesterday I spoke with my mom about it, and I sort of scoped out a timeline for myself. What was the first thing I could remember? Um, and we agreed that it would be like a old toy kitchen that my mom gave me. This plastic kitchen, it was blue, red, and yellow. All these horrendous colors, but I mean, uh, it was pretty good for what it was. Um, and that was around the age of 2, which is really interesting. The first New Year's I remember. Oh, this is gonna give away something about how old I am, to a degree, anyway. Uh, then again, it could just be the first. Nah, I'm not gonna say anything. Never mind. I was just about to give a too good of a hint away, so sorry about that, but not sorry, I suppose. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, right. Like I actually got sort of nostalgic thinking about it, because I had never really like thought about it before. Um, like thinking about the earliest childhood memory I could remember. But apparently it's 2. But most of my like early memories, apparently, like as we went over the things I could remember, my mum could sort of place how old I was at the time. But most of my memories seems to be from around when I was 4 or 5. 3, 4, or 5 is a lot of like what I think about as early memories. I don't know. My age is just something like I don't see why it matters. Plus, some people have fun trying to guess it and making sort of a game out of it. So, Alright, see you soon, Pickle. I probably shouldn't be using my slime for that, although I do have plenty of slime. That doesn't get the water all the way out there, which kinda sucks. I guess the best way to do it then just to go buy these and then putting down one of these. I suppose so. At least that feels kinda good. Okay, almost made it to the edge. Oh! Right, that's actually perfect then. Okay, and then I can remove all of this. Until I fall into the trap here that I made for myself. Apparently. Alright, let's pick up the blocks. So I have 13 dry mushrooms, sponges. Meaning that I need 31? Yeah, 31. With sponges once we're done with this. Alright, see you soon, fishy. $31? $31. Perfect. Then I should just be able to run by on this side here and put down the sponges. Spots like these to get all of the water. Apparently not quite. What if I were to put it here? Okay, gonna pause the timer since this is gonna take longer than I wanted it to take. That's not where I wanted it placed. Down. There's one more sponge in the water somewhere. Likely alongside all of these blocks here. Yeah, there it is. Nice. And then I should just be able to go boop and remove all the water. Nice. "44 sponges. And then we should be able to remove the water quite quickly. Gonna restart the timer as soon as we're back to the overworld. And just drink the last of the vitamin juice. Grab my phone and restart the entire process. So even if it takes 3 hours to drain this area, it's almost twice as big as the other one, so... Where's the last one? So, I mean... Depending on how good I get at this, that was a mistake. Was one too far down. There you go. Grab that. Alright, that's going to disappear on its own. Nice. So is that. Nice. That's a wet sponge. Okay, let's make sure we grab everything. Wait, this is more than twice as big. So, I mean, it's just better, even if it takes the same amount of time getting down there. Oh no, I'm missing a sponge. There's no hidden sponge around here, no. Okay. Hey, Ben. Oh, we forgot to take down a sponge. Oh, well. That sponge right there. And it teleports up. Nice. Alright. How to use Lightmatica? Or what do you mean? Ah, right. Yeah, that didn't even occur to me that that you could find a schematic that wasn't a Lightmatica file. I'll keep that in mind in case somebody else asks in the future. Well, all right. Let's grab this. Switch to this. Swim over. And go crazy with these sponges here. And remove all the sponges. alongside fixing any areas that we might have missed on that. Yeah, I have. Where are you on this lane or line or whatever we're gonna call it? We're using sweepers for the most part, um, giving us a very big boost in speed and efficiency. Though, since the lane here isn't like the ideal size for it, we end up having to still go through it with some sponges here on the edges. But with that being said, it's still a lot more effective. And the next lane is going to be even more effective. It might still take 3 hours to clear out just one lane, but each of the lanes are going to progressively grow in size, meaning that instead of the 5 lane we did over here, we now have an 11 lane that's emptying out about as quickly, maybe a little bit quicker even. So that's like a big, it feels like a big improvement to it. And this lane, it hasn't been like fitted for the perfect size either for this. Meaning that additionally, that when we get to, not the next lane, because I don't think that has the perfect size either, but the lane after that, we might not even need to place down the sand now that I think about it. I might be able to do a sandless version or a wall-less version using this particular build. So I'm still missing 2 sponges. Which is a no-go. We found one of them. And the last one, nice. Well, we are using a redstone draining machine. It's just like no matter however I do it, there's always going to be water that needs to be cleared out with the sponges, and that's sort of just what we've done here. This is the version 2 of it, so right, we're working our way up, making the machine gradually bigger. While that's not the most effective way of doing it, I do feel a sense of progression when I'm doing it, so it's a little bit less boring, you know. And it's like, for me, like doing big projects, while it's super fun to see things improve and like just become nicer as you do things, I do think that like being able to have fun, feel progression, not just visually, but also not just visually, but also like method-wise, is the way to keep me sort of sane while doing these huge builds. I have hiccups. Oh. Hey Ben, do I owe you a fish? By any chance? Ah, that worked. Thank you. So there's a very Alright, are you ready for something that's downright witchcraft? Like this, that's the only way I can see why this works, and it works every single time. And trust me, you're gonna get some puzzled. Like this is real life witchcraft. Are you ready for it? Like there, it's the absolute best life hack I've ever found. So, if you, uh, if you're with a mate, right, and he suddenly starts having hiccups, right, so he starts doing that yelping the thing, right, look at him and go, hey, I think you owe me a fish. Um, and he's gonna look really weird at you. He's gonna be like, what the hell did you just say to me, right? And that's a completely fair reaction, in all honesty. It is a completely fair reaction. Um, but he's gonna stop having hiccups. It's gonna be like he's just gonna be hiccup free after that. The second you hear that sentence, you're gonna stop having hiccups. And you can even use it on yourself. So you can go, hey, person, do I owe you a fish? Now, I was just having hiccups, right? Which is why I asked you whether I owed you a fish. Um, and that stops your own hiccups too, which is, again, super fucking weird. But it works, and therefore I won't bash it too much, you know? How did I figure it out? I didn't actually. It was a mate of mine who figured it out, or whatever you're gonna call it. It was a mate of mine who suddenly just like I was having hiccups and I was like trying to hold my breath and drinking all the water around me and that, you know, like the regular methods. Um, and suddenly he was just like, hey Joe, you owe me a fish, and I was like, wait, what? And he was like, yeah, you don't have hiccups anymore, and I was like, what are you talking about? I realized I no longer had hiccups, and I was just absolutely flabbergasted. Um, And honestly, to this still day, I'm still flabbergasted that it works. Like, I do not understand why. Uh, and honestly, to me, that's just witchcraft, right? It's like, shit. Right, I didn't think about that. Bop, 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 bop. Well, I could just go like this, yeah? And then start that machine and then build this one done and have that run. Okay, yeah, perfect. So yeah, good. Okay. I was just confused on what was happening there for a second. Like that, like this, like this. Remove that. Now we put down one like that, one like this, another 2 actually here, so we can get the piston in the right spot. So right there. Ah. Remove that. Put down the observer like that. Perfect. Okay. It moved weird, but... Oh, wait, yeah. But that's fine. Because I don't know how to fix that half the time, but... Alright, I need the... that there. Wait, how about if I do this for a second? Wait, why do you have that? Alright, we're gonna try something radical here. Because I feel like that actually kind of works whenever I do it this way. Now, this is not the way it's supposed to be built. Let me just make that clear first. Grab that. Grab this. And have that come over here. So now when I do this, for whatever reason it just works. Which is really nice, but also I have no idea why that it works when I do it that way. Oh, well, Dolphin's Grace can also work. We're just gonna stop it right there. Alright, have a good time, Ben. Alright, and now we do the same thing over here. So, we go out, blub, 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 blub. Actually, go out one more. We're gonna grab the observers. Boop. We're gonna grab one of these. Boop. That's too far out, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It do be too far out. There. There. It's easier to put in if that's down. We grab the... Oh well, we might as well do these first. I grab this thing. Alright, this needs to be moved down with it. And then we do that. And that brings that one along. So now what I've managed to do is probably almost cut the time and that this takes in half. Oh well, maybe a little bit of mistake there, but hey, if it works. Ow. This is where we want to stand. Well, maybe not in half, since that's... Well, that is actually kind of at the halfway point. That's kind of nice. But, like, the issue is going to arise here with how I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to cut it in half so I can have, like, go down 3 blocks to start it here. And then have it run all the way. Or as far as it can anyway. Can it run down? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it can easily. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, good. And this one, we're also gonna move forward, so it's 1, 2, and 3. So it starts running here, and then we can pretty much just keep that going. Alright, I need to put obsidian down. Swim quickly. What happens if I remove? Huh. I can have a block there, actually. It was definitely not intended by design, but I can work with that. I think I can definitely work with that. So first we put one down there, here, 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 and here, plus here, here. Because then this will all be sort of dry. And therefore, you can pick them back up. And we can start running things on this side, or running down that side with sponges. How far does that go down? Hey Siva, welcome. It's been a while. Good seeing you, man. I haven't seen you in a long time, dude. How are you? I think there's probably going to be a few more layers exclusive to this, but fact of the matter is we're still doing twice as many layers as we were with just the sponges, and we're working at a much better pace than we were before. So I think this is about twice as fast, maybe, just with this machine here. And fact of the matter is that we can make this machine a lot bigger, and we can make it take this entire like all the way down to about here in one go, or about there in one go, rather than doing it layer by layer on the next one. And the next one is also twice as big as this one. So like for each of the lanes we do here, it's gonna be much bigger or much faster to go through. Oh, right. Well, have you seen the Kraken just, what we ended up with? Alright, let's pick up all the sponges. So we can go dry them out. I'm also going to need some more obsidian, which means we used about a stack of obsidian, which is going to suck to remove, but yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I don't know. I guess it sort of depends on how heavy he is, on how much of a dumbass he was, but like if he's 50 kilos, well, no, even in that case, then it would be impressive if he has a lot of weight on him muscle-wise. So yeah, nah, you're probably right. You shouldn't be trying to lift your 3 times your weight. But we're making good progress on this. Alright, and 44, nice. I'm so proud that we haven't lost this sponge yet. Like, I was so sure uh, uh, that I was gonna lose sponges quickly during this, but I've actually been taking good care of them. Then again, I guess it's sort of the fact that I know that I don't really have easy access to any more sponges. So if we lose these ones, we're gonna be in a world of that sucks, bruv. Four sponges, good. I guess we just continue this way. Right, then I just need to clean out all the water back here, which needs to be done with fairly rapid placement of these sponges here. I'm looking forward to the point where we don't need to do this. Already tired of putting down sponges. Well, it's a good thing we only have about 60 hours left of this. If my estimations are correct, that is. Smugglers. Alright, now we need to pick up 44 sponges. Yeah, I wish we had like 2 stacks of sponges, then we could do this way faster. Because I think there's a lot of downtime between us like running around and just picking up these things. I'm gonna die. Why? It seems eventually, yeah, but I hope not right away. Or do you mean IRL? Because also, eventually, but I'm hoping I got a few good, at least a few good years left in me. $60. It's going to be way more than 60 days. 60 hours. Right? Or, well, it depends on. It's going to be about 2 real life days. 2.5. We're here to get some more obsidian. Because we're running out. So let's just grab 2 stacks. Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen the lollipop, hasn't it? Alright. Now remove this line of water. Let's go. Ah, that was bad. Wait, is... Alright. I guess 3 is the maximum we can do between the sponges. Oh, alright. Red wet sponge. I can't change into that. So 1, 2, 3, and then that should disappear. No? Why not? Well, let's just try one more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So from the edge of this, 1, 2, 3. Right, that's just 2. Let's go back to 3. Oh, but we do see land now, which is pretty amazing, if you ask me. Each time we do this, we're going to see more and more land, and eventually we can pretty much just use sponges to get the rest of the job done. Do I support... Hold on, 1 second. I suppose that depends on how you classify support. I'm not donating anything to them. If that's what you're asking. So yeah, I guess it very much depends on how you classify support. Besides, I kinda hate like the whole hate is a big word, but like either that you support it or you're against it. Like I kinda hate that narrative. I think it's just plain wrong. So it really depends on how you, because like things aren't black and white, right? So, right then I could say, all right, so do you support X football team, right? What does that mean? Well, it means that you show up for their their matches, right? But if you ask, do you support curing leukemia, right? Then I can only respond with, no, I don't donate money to them, and therefore apparently I don't support it. But I'm definitely in favor of us finding a cure for leukemia. So, and I don't think by just, and I, so, like, I don't think by not contributing whatever people define as support means that therefore I do not acknowledge that it is either an issue or that said group of people need help or that they exist in other senses. Like, for an example, we see a lot of those political debates where, well, I guess this would be one of them, which is also why I'm sort of hesitant to comment too much on the matter, but where by not outright acknowledging a trans person's pronouns, you therefore cause them violence or offend them in some manner. To me, it's a difficult sort of position to take or really even comment on, because I accept that there are people who think they are. And that's okay, and I don't really want to get involved in it. I don't know anyone personally that identifies by anything else than also gotta choose my words here, but that identifies as anything that isn't considered the norm. I don't know anyone that does that, and therefore it's sort of difficult for me to say whether or not I support it. I wouldn't spend time in a rally, if that's what, if you're asking. Like, I wouldn't participate in a parade for it, mainly because I don't have the time. I have a lot of other things I want to spend time on, but that would, in some people's mind, mean that I don't support them. So I think it's sort of a a loaded question asking if someone is supporting a particular matter. If that makes sense. Because then you're already imposing a rule that's along the lines of either you support or you're against. Alright, so a less controversial thing, right, to say. But I think it's essentially the same thing. Let me get that straight first also. I think it's completely alright as long as they don't get involved with how I live my life. Pretty much like vegans, right? Meaning that you're more than welcome to be a vegan and you're more than welcome to be my friend. It's just as long as you don't try to jam any part of your lifestyle over my head, we can get along fine, just fine. And as long as you don't do things to yourself that I would consider self-harm. So, I suppose to me, like, most of the I identify as something else, unfortunately, do try to jam that down my throat and say I have to do certain things around them, and that bothers me. But identify however you like and just keep me out of it. I don't really care about sexuality or whom you're with or all that stuff. Like, I don't particularly care about it, and I don't care about it because I don't think it's important. I think it's only important if I'm your partner. Well, I've never been attracted to anyone who identifies as something that traditionally they would be considered not to be. But like, I suppose I'm pretty old-fashioned because I'd never really understood the whole acting differently than you are. And I have like a prime example of it. I have a mate who's gay, which is, I mean, completely fair. He enjoys himself, so I'm happy for him. But after he became gay, he started talking and moving in what you would call stereotypically gay ways, right? So, like, flicking his wrist and talking in a certain way. Alright, well, see you later, Siva. And have a wonderful day, yeah? Just to finish up that line of thought, though. He started talking, moving, and doing things differently. Not necessarily because... And he also changed his personality up a little bit, which kind of bugged me, because I was like, well, it's fine that you're gay, but I don't understand why you have to act in a certain manner because you are that. if that makes sense. Like, why does your sexuality change your personality, or the way you speak or move in such a drastic manner? Like, I've never quite understood that. Like, sure, you can identify as something else, but I don't get why that would change the way that you act, because if you identify as it, then surely you've always been it, and then it's always been part of your personality. So why now, I suppose. But again, I'm not very educated in it, and I don't really have a strong opinion. I don't really have any strong opinions about it either. It's just sort of odd to me. Sort of. Now, something we discovered with the last one. Well, let's first make this one. There you go. Okay, so pop, pop, pop. Perfect. Pop, pop, pop. No, that one still needs to just be on top of it. Perfect. Okay. Could I technically do this? Strictly speaking, is this possible? To just take out a little bit more water while at it? We'll see, I suppose. Whether or not I can start the machine now. Or whether or not it's going to be too heavy. Because there's a very likely chance that it's just going to be too heavy now, or strain too much. Essentially, when I remove this and then put that back down. Okay. Slightly because of that block there. Oh, I also need to put down this here. Otherwise that would have collapsed back. Why does that not send a signal down there? It should, by all means, activate that piston down here. I do not understand why this doesn't work half the time. Like, the mechanism is perfect. Everything is as it's supposed to be. Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh, never mind then. I know, I was wrong there. Now. Let's just watch that part of the video. Oh. So it is probably just a lag issue. Sort of annoying, but hey, it is what it is. is what it is. So 1, 2, and 3. Good. Works as it's supposed to. I don't understand why that sometimes works and sometimes doesn't, but hey. Redstone is just one big riddle to me. It's like it needs a kickstart almost. The only thing I can think of that could not that I could, but as a possibility of messing this up is that it's touching the ground. It clearly isn't, so that shouldn't matter anymore. Oh, right. A line of gravel. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Fuck, I hate this. Every fiber of my being just absolutely screamed there. My God. Because it's not acting the way it's supposed to. You know what? I'm done for today. That's tilting me too much. I suppose that's just... that's too tilting for me to deal with right now. So I'm not gonna, I suppose. I suppose. Instead, I'm just gonna clear away the water from this. Right, I could try and do a quick relog to try and see if that clears the lag. That messes up this. Maybe that's a solve. But alas, it was not. Alas, it was not. The 30 sponges should be enough for this. Alas, that was not enough either, really. Alright, seems like I'm gonna tilt spree. That's also okay. I suppose I'll work instead of playing games then, if games just tilt me. Missing 2 sponges. Alright, well, so we've been working on it for 2.5 hours. We'll see tomorrow how far we get with it. But, so thank you so much for watching. Frustrating into it, but hey, it is what it is. I hope to see you again tomorrow, and cheerio, Joe out.